So it's mainly you. Okay, so this is Michael Clemons with Yumi Wee, and I just spent the last couple of days with my friend Nicolo here.
Hello.
And we met a few years ago when he was staying in Tokyo and interviewed me about the work we do with the kids. But we came to visit him here in Samos, Greece, and I just wanted him to say a few things about the work that he's doing here and let everybody know what life is like in Samos refugee camp in Greece.
Absolutely. Okay. So I've been on Samos, which is one of the 5 hotspots in Greece. Hotspot means the camps that first receive refugees coming from Turkey mainly before they start their asylum process in Greece. I've been here for 7 months, and I have shaped and I coordinate an education program for refugee children aged 13 and 14 who transit through this island. When I say transit, I mean families and children who stay here from 4 months up to 1 year or more, and the situation here is pretty dramatic because the camp in which they live is designed to host 700 people, while there are now nearly 2,000 and counting, because we have new arrivals almost every day, sometimes 100 people coming every day from Syria, from Iraq, from Afghanistan, Algeria, Congo, Cameroon, Iran, Palestine. We have really like a mixture of nationalities and languages, which creates problems in the camp because these people are trapped here. They come here thinking that they finally will find safety and help, but what they end up in is a prison. And so what we're providing these kids is education. Education. We teach English, math, biology, geography, workshops. Workshop means art, dancing, cooking, sexual education, and now we're hoping to start computer class through Night Zookeeper. So the main objective is to, of course, give these kids a tool which will enable them to survive once they're in Europe. Because very, very sadly, the journey is not over when they leave the island, when they leave Samos, because they will face discrimination, alienation in the country due to Greece not having any long-term plan for refugees. So these kids will be a society, like a group within the society. They will be separated from the rest of the society unless they make 3 times the effort to shine, to build themselves a good life in Greece. So what we're providing these kids is the tools for them to survive life in Europe, which is unfortunate because they already survived war, persecution, and the migration, and I wish they wouldn't have to survive Europe as well, but that's the situation. So language is definitely one of the main focus of our program. I teach English because I believe that it's the only way they will be able to survive and get a job and be empowered enough to enjoy, to be happy in Europe, because that's what we're talking about. We're really talking about the basics here. It's not refugees demanding, it's refugees just asking to have a chance, to have a fair chance. And I think with the computer class, we will be able to give these kids provide them a better journey towards this objective. More interactive, more tailored around their needs, so that they can move on from whatever trauma they accumulated and gain these tools that will give them a decent life.
So can you explain what a typical day is for you in working in the home or the center?
So I usually teach from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. As I said, we teach a variety of subjects, including We also coach the kids with a basketball team. So from 9 to 2, it's usually the education program. And then in the afternoon, I do coordination of the program, because I try to get all the minors in the center, the Alpha Center, kind of like a unified education vision, let's say. So we teach 13, 14-year-olds and 15 to 17 through the textbook that I wrote, so that in a way that all these kids are moving towards the same goal. Of course, with with the difference that is dictated by their age, but like a unified goal for them to to move jointly towards. Yeah, so it's usually teaching in the morning and then coordination in the afternoon, and trying to make it a more unified effort for all the people involved in these programs.
And how many months have you been here?
7 months, since September, and I'm planning to stay longer term, because the crisis is not over, and people are really suffering here, and the gap left by the authorities is humongous, is unbelievable.
And the colleagues that are working with you generally coming 3 months at a time?
Right. So it's a volunteering organization. So there's a staff which is comprised by mostly four long-termers that have been here for over 2 years also, but mainly the volunteers who help us come and go. So some of them even stay for only 1 month just to help out, see the place, and then move on with their lives. And of course, it's important to have long-term commitment to this cause, but even people who can come here for shorter term and just bring their energy to the table are more than welcome.
So definitely a lot of challenges every day.
Yeah,
right?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you think are some of the solutions? What are some of the things that you'd like to see happen while you're here?
Right. So, individually, I think because I've been working with children for years, I think my main focus is minors, indeed, and one of the main gaps left by the European Commission and Greece is child protection. There are almost 40 unaccompanied and separated children living in the camp, which means that they don't have parents with them, and they live mixed with the adults in situations of violence and abuse. And these children should be sheltered, should be separated from the rest of the camp, should be protected because they are the most vulnerable, and this is not happening. And definitely what we need here is for an actor, for an NGO that would take care of their need primarily. So child protection from a legal point of view, but also from a practical point of view. So opening a shelter, giving these children a place, a home to stay away from the camp. That's definitely my main wish.
Okay. So we visited a lawyer yesterday.
Right.
Right. And so Monday, you're going to go look into the next steps of that possibly.
Yeah, let's see if that is possible, if that is can come into being concretely. I wouldn't promise anything, but hopefully something can be done about it.
Okay. So more to come, more to talk to everyone about.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, to
hopefully,
support
Michael.
you in the next steps.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And thank you for coming here and
Yeah, of course.
and the donations and helping us setting up the Night Zookeeper program, which hopefully will be going strong soon.
I mean, I just helped once, and it was exhausting. So I can imagine what it must be like for you. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll stay in touch with you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.